Half Asian and ready for a full roasting. Half Asian, half makeup. Does the other half look any better? If white rice was a person. Your idea of being funny is crossing your eyes and sticking out your tongue. 50% Asian, 50% white, 0% personality. I'm guessing the Asian half came from Hiroshima. You're half Asian, half white, so you only eat rescued dogs. You're dressed like a 60-year-old white lady. She's just about as interesting as a bowl of oatmeal with eyeliner. So what part of you is blurred out in your pee videos? 7 months clean. Make me feel again. Thanks for sharing the before picture. Where's the after 7 months? Clean, metaphorically speaking. You look like the spokesperson for mildew. You look like a dollar store reject version of Benedict Cumberbatch. You learned to hold a sign like that doing mugshots, eh? You may be in a halfway house, but you only look like you're about 1/8 of the way there. I'm 44 Chevy versus Ford. You look like you roll your own tampons. You look like your favorite sport is backyard wrestling. You look like you deep fry your nails before you bite them. You look like your mechanic is also your barber. FORD fat, old and really desperate. Isn't it nice that you don't have to perform at SeaWorld anymore? You look built for duff. Missing tooth, ugly AF, I couldn't find paper so I wrote on an envelope. Rip me apart. Didn't know Whoopi had a sister. Don't worry about the gap in your tooth, bro. It's nothing compared to the gap in your self-esteem. I no longer bless the rains down in Africa. You look like a way too happy token black sitcom character who barely has more lines than his catchphrase, well that's a darny pickle we've got ourselves in Mike. Whip whip. Damn Lil Jon, you're not you when you're hungry. Eat a Snickers. Not even Photoshop can fix this mistake. Showed up to work today with a big hole in my pants. Do your worst. By work do you mean stealing change from the park fountain? Nah, those guys can afford glasses. This fine gentleman recharges e-scooters in his mom's garage. The only hole you can put your D in without paying. I find it funnier that you lied saying you have a job. I feel sorry for your wife if that's what you consider big. Luckily, no one you work with wants to look at you, so I doubt anyone will notice. If Robert Downey Jr. had a son that survived the coat hanger. You look like your only profession is stealing change from homeless people. 19 Yo, French, aspiring sound engineer who overthinks every bits of criticism. Have fun. I've seen livelier expressions from a morgue. How is the sketch of you more appealing than the real you? Huh? I guess Notre Dame is only the second worst thing to happen to France this year. At least Notre Dame can be fixed. Keeping your armpits unshaven doesn't make you French. Amy Trap House. Hair is like a Spanish conquistador from the 1700s. Sound engineering is a great choice for you. You have a face perfect for radio. And I'm imagining a voice for print. Listens to Joji but doesn't know Filthy Frank. Did you base your engineering look off Alice from Dilbert? So this is why my mother never let me cut my own hair. I ain't afraid of no roast. This guy thinks getting roasted will bring back his youth. Is this another one of those videos where a guy is living in a storage unit? This is the kind of guy that thinks he looks good in a Speedo. And owns a vape shop. You look like Jesus if Jesus was a recently fired barista. Instead of wine he turns water into Busch Light. You have the hair of Jesus and the face of a mall Santa, with eyes that say come to my windowless van. You look like Aquaman's retarded brother. Jason Momoa. You look like that one friend we all have who is effing awesome to party with, but just not very good at being an adult. Damn Fabio, you really let yourself go. My 21 girlfriend wanted to be roasted. She's recently started studying classic literature, also she's a vegetarian. Bring it. My girlfriend. Why would you admit that? Many fish in the sea yet Op chose the lobster. I don't mind a little crazy, but this man went straight for the Mad Hatter. Your hair says you just had S, your face says that's impossible. With a frizz? No way. She looks like she knows a lot. It's like someone tried to draw Jessica Chastain with their left hand. Does her head hair match the color of the underarm hair? Miss Frizzle, is that you? Make sure they know I'm studying classic literature and that I'm vegetarian. Her probably. Studying the classics is a wonderful idea. So is wearing a bag over your head. Seeking an authentic classical experience, Susan enmeshed herself in looking like a medieval witch. If Carrot Top and Kathy Griffin has a kid. And failed a third trimester abortion. This is what it would look like. After she drops out of classic literature, she has a real bright future as a clown. So. My brothers peer pressured me to do this. And finally we get to see the third brother. The ugly one. Finally someone in your family wears trousers that actually cover the whole leg. Is this better than what your brother usually pressures you to do? You really need to take a lesson from your surroundings. Fake fireplace, fake flowers. Going natural isn't working out for you. You look like their mother. Hey, you're the best looking dude out of the bunch. You're the only one of the three who might fit into that fireplace. You must shop at the same shoe store as Peggy Hill. You look like the child of Gary Busey and Roseanne. Fiancé left me for a woman. Don't hold back. I need this. In all fairness, her relationship with you wasn't a resounding affirmation of her attraction to masculinity. So, this is not a huge surprise. Having pierced lips and being single are not a coincidence. Wearing a necklace and body jewelry, while not combing your hair or putting on a shirt is a choice. She left a giant P for a more manageable one. You should complete your transition and win her back. So he went straight. Sounds like you have a topic for your new music nobody wants to hear. Vegan. I cut and dyed my hair after a breakdown and I couldn't find a paper to write it down. End me. You look like the type of girl who thinks Iron Maiden is a brand. If you can afford a Kylie lip kit, you can afford to touch up your roots. You really should stop using that bag to write on and start using it on your head. Gonna need a bigger bag for this Easter Island monstrosity. I'll use this t-shirt for impress these boys cause I don't have self-esteem. I understand why you're vegan. I wouldn't want to put my meat near you ever. And of course the vegan starts their post by saying that they're vegan. Imagine being so uncreative and boring that the only thing you can say to describe yourself is vegan and had a mental breakdown. It's amazing how green eyes, one of the rarest eye colors, is bestowed on one of the most basic girls who dress like 14-year-old coming out of Hot Topic. What a waste. You look like a male Sims character with a nose, lips and eyebrow sliders on max. You look like a failed actress from a straight-to-TV live-action Disney movie crossed with someone's fake goth girlfriend. You look very processed for a vegan. My brother says he's too cool for school. Do your worst. You look like you dropped out of high school at 45. Dropped out to pursue his dream job of assistant janitor. At the same school. Being too cool for school and not being able to graduate are very different things. Leave the freshman alone, he is on his 22nd try at this. Your brother steals your grandma's pain medication. You look like how a dive bar smells. It's as if Star-Lord had 5 strokes and got addicted to ketamine all within the space of about 3.5 days. Looks like James Franco if Franco sucked you at an oil rig like it was an Olympic sport. Destroy. Learn to grow a thick skin, have fun. If you put any less effort into your appearance you'd remove blind people from your dating pool. Blind people can still smell it. Master has given Dobby a sock. If the carpets match the drapes I'm burning the house down. You seem like the kind of person who doesn't believe in soap or deodorants because it's not natural. She looks like she washes herself with mulch. The only thick skin you've ever grown is your foreskin. Party on Garth. You look like Mr. Bean in drag. I bet a vegetarian's toothpick has seen more meat than you. Skin isn't a synonym for nose honey. 23, just landed my dream job, lost about 20 kilograms. Roast me harder than my friends do for collecting model aircraft. You look like a toddler cosplaying as Dad. You probably tell your friends you sleep with models and you tell women you're in aviation. 1 plane for every year as a virgin. Did that job land on your forehead? You look like retarded Ryan Reynolds. Is 23 which chromosome you have extra of? I don't think the passengers in those planes count as friends, mate. Did you have to stand on a chair to reach puberty? Ike Broflovski all grown up. What you lost in weight, you gained in chromosomes. With those ears you don't need all those planes to take off. Just got released from mental ward. I bet you can't roast me worse than they did there. Walking across that forehead is a test of manhood in some tribes. Released or escaped? She easily smashed through a wall with that 5 head. Your skin looks like unevenly cooked pita bread. Mental ward? More like Area 51. Feeling kinda cute, might invade Earth later, I don't know. A freckle for every split personality. You could fit like 3 more faces on that head. I think you were in my league. Did you use your telekinetic powers to escape, Miss Carrie White? You are delusional to think that you are released. I bet if you put the brightness up on your smartphone, you'd roast yourself. Do it and spare us. 20-yo who got ready 7 hours too early and got bored. You look like Charlie Chaplin fell into a chemical toilet. Charlie Quinn. You got 7 hours to try again. And it still probably isn't enough time to fix that. You look like a broquet Helena Bonham Carter. Great Value version of Ramona Flowers. I wanna roast you but do I have to also roast 7 of your lame ex-boyfriends first? Hair color is not a personality. Neither is black lipstick. Your hair split harder than your parents. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and leave your comments.